Okay, firstly I want to say it's really dark in here because apparently the lighting in my bathroom is just that bad that when I turn it on, the ring light doesn't really make that much of a difference. I'll test it right now. You see what I mean? There's almost like more shadows now, which seems insane, but here we are. So that's without the ring light and that's with it, and then this is without the light. Can you see the difference? Anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. But I've been a bad girl. I did not take, I've been a bad girl. I did not take off my makeup last night, so I figured what a perfect opportunity to do a quick little take my makeup off, get unready sort of video just for funsies. I don't think I do anything that different than anybody else, but you know, I'm pretty thorough. I like to make sure it's a good clean, even if I'm gonna put makeup right back on. I usually don't sleep in my makeup. This was kind of a weird like night, I don't know. I guess I just forgot that I had any on. So it's like half gone all around here where I've like been, you know, sleeping, and then my eyebrows are still kind of on, and I do have a little bit of mascara on left over from yesterday. I've been a little bit spotty lately, nothing too bad. I usually get little tiny blemishes around, I guess kind of the hormonal areas, so I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that's kind of my common zone. I don't really get anything from above, well, really above my nose, because my nose has had a couple, but they're so small. I mean, they're just like, oh, that's skin, that's not a whitehead, I swear. I already picked at that one, see? Okay. I'm gonna just put a headband on so that my hair's out of the way. I just like re-bleached and recolored my hair this blue purple color, and I'm trying not to wash it very often because the more you wash it, kind of the more you're stripping it, and I don't even really need to wash it that much because it's so dry now. So it's really silly to wash it every day. You should wash it like every 3 days if you have hair in condition, kind of like mine. But we can talk about that later if you want. So the first thing that I do is just use a cleansing oil or a cleansing milk. I try different ones all the time. Right now I'm using the Garnier SkinActive cleansing milk, but I actually don't like it as much as the NYX one. But every time I go look for the NYX one, they're sold out, and I guess that's for a reason because they're pretty good. But I do use the NYX cleansing salt scrub. I'm still manage to find that all the time. So if you want a nice exfoliant that's pretty gentle and it's just salt, so it's just gonna dissolve, so it's like not terrible for the environment or anything, this is a good one. I like it. So a lot of the time what I do, I don't do it every time, sometimes I just start with this and use a makeup wipe and just remove it when I'm kind of doing quick and easy. And then my further step, which I'm probably going to do right now, is to layer the cleansing salt scrub over the top while this is still on, scrub it around a bit, and then remove it. So not too different, not too complicated, but you know, one's a little bit more complicated than the other. And I literally just use like a squirt, maybe like 1.5 pumps of that, because it's pretty loose. It's pretty like liquidy. So you really don't need much. But I think the problem with it being kind of liquidy is that it kind of feels like it doesn't, like it'll get my brows off and stuff, but it feels like it doesn't really get my, like the deep clean into my pores. And that's why I kind of like to use a secondary cleanser or a makeup wipe if I'm in kind of a hurry, because that little extra bit of cleanser, even on the makeup wipe, is going to help to get a little bit deeper into the skin. So now that this is on and it's kind of starting to work a little bit, I squirt about this much of the NYX scrub. I was watching the camera focus and it distracted me. The NYX scrub on there. And I just get that all over. I like to use a healthy amount, and this stuff is like $5 or $6, so I don't feel very bad about using a healthy amount. And the headband, if you kind of put it in the right spot, it's going to cover most of your hairline too, so it's going to prevent you from getting too much product in your hairline. So thus my tactic for not washing it as much, keeping things neat and clean and away from the source. And I kind of go around my eyes. I don't do it all the time because it is a delicate area, but I do go around sometimes. I haven't exfoliated in a minute, like a couple days, so I am okay with that. I would just be gentle and be careful. That's all. Sometimes I just bring the remaining little excess down my neck just to feel like maybe I'm getting rid of some future neck wrinkles or something. I'm gonna rinse my hands. They get all icky. And I had a towel there. It fell. Okay. Now, you don't have to use a makeup wipe to get all of this removed. You can use like a damp towel. But I've just been kind of, I don't know if it's like lazy or what, but I just kind of enjoy the makeup wipe. Maybe because it's disposable, so I don't have to like sit there and rinse it out, or I don't have to like pile up a bunch of towels in the laundry. Because they get, the real towels with water get kind of nasty. Like, you know, it's like you can use them maybe like 2 times, 3 times, but then they get kind of like gunked up eventually, even if you're rinsing them really thoroughly and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'm lazy. It's probably, we can chalk it up to that. But it does, you know, this is a little bit harder to remove. Oh, I went too close. That was a juicy one. Okay. Also, this, you know, the cleanser that's around on the makeup wipe around your eyes is probably not the best either. So, you know, enjoy at your own risk. And I actually am going to use a cloth because I used a lot of exfoliant. So, grab another cloth. Just gonna run some water over that. Like, this is practically like doing a live video. I'm not gonna really cut this or edit it or anything because it's just so quick. I might cut this. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so it's a warm, damp towel. And I just lay it over my whole face at first. It's really nice when you get it really nice and hot, and then you can kind of like steam your face for a second. That's one of my favorite things in the world. It's like a little at-home luxury. You don't really have to do anything. You just get the water really, really hot. As hot as you can handle. Oh. We have hot towels at my work for the clients to like wipe off their face and neck because I work at it's not really a barber shop, but we do a lot of men's hair, and so they get like those little prickles of, you know, hair that like went through the clippers and flew around. They get it all over their face and stuff, so we have these like little hot towels, and at the end of the night. I tend to take one if I'm not wearing any makeup, and they're super awesome. And so if you've ever wanted to try sometimes just heating it up really hot, or if you want to be really fancy, you could put some dampened towels in like a bowl and put them in the microwave for like 30 seconds or a minute. Get them super hot. Or you can, like if you're trying to do something where you want a lot of towels at once, you can put like a couple inches of water in a crock pot, and even like some essential oil if you want, like a smell or like a therapeutic sort of aromatherapy thing. Put it in a crock pot and keep it on low and just stack the towels in there, like, you know, vertically, like roll them up. I'm like, let's do a lesson on hot towels. Roll them up. So I fold them in quarters, roll them up, and then stick them vertically all together in the crock pot, and just make sure there's some water in there and make sure these are wet, and they'll get real nice and steamy, and you can keep them, you know, in there for a long time and nothing will happen, and you can like keep refilling it. So that's another like fun little way to do it if you want to have like a spa day or something. So anyway, hot towels are great. They also open up the pores a little bit and all that good stuff, as you more than likely know. So I'm a little sniffly now. It always happens when I like, sorry, I have to like, I'm all over the place, don't mind me. Today's my Saturday, so I am just in that kind of all over the place mood. I'm like half tired and lazy, half like had a little coffee, so now I'm a little bit crazier. Anyways, that's pretty much how I take the makeup off. Again, some of my favorite cleansing milks are the NYX cleansing milk. I actually really love Pre-Cleanse from Dermalogica, but that's like a lot more expensive. So the NYX one is definitely one that I think is really good for the price. So the Garnier one is okay. It's just not the best one I've tried, but I'm glad I learned that. I learned something about a product. Okay, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Bye.